So, welcome back to my channel, everyone, and let's get right into the video. So, we're going to be talking about the Eggman in the comics. Should he be in the games, or should he just strictly stay in the comics and have his personality be in there and just that? Or should some of his personality in the comics should be in the games? We're going to be talking about that in the video, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. And yes, let's just get right into the video. All right, so Eggman is a menacing and just really evil. Like we've seen Eggman go from being he can be good sometimes, like helping Sonic, but then of course he always betrays Sonic at the end. But in Sonic Frontiers, we saw him. We saw Eggman help Sonic, but we didn't really see him. We didn't really see him, like, hate Sonic that much in Sonic Frontiers. Now, in the past Sonic games, we've seen him fight Sonic. We've seen him, like, just, like, verbally attack Sonic. We've seen him, we've seen him, of course, robots thrown at Sonic, everything. Of course, he's Sonic's arch nemesis. We always know, we all know that. But we always wonder, could he be like in the comics, or at least that's what I think. Could he be? Can some of that Eggman in the comics come into the games? I do think it can. It just depends on the writing and what direction they want the game to go into and what kind of plot they want to go into. But I do think that having Eggman in the comics or into the games can be a good idea, because I mean, we saw some of it, like those some of the pictures that I'm showing right now. We saw a glimpse of this in Sonic Adventure 2, and maybe 1, but we saw him like this in Sonic Adventure 2. He held a gun. He freaking held a gun to Amy. Or, I mean, like, what? Like, and I don't even think we never really seen that after Sonic Adventure 2. And that's something that a lot of fans, or at least some fans, including me, what happened to that evil Eggman? Like, that evil Eggman. I mean, yeah, he still is evil, but like, it sounded very serious when he held a gun up to Amy. Like, that was very serious, and you know he meant business. Now, we know he meant business in past Sonic games, like Sonic Unleashed and other games, but that just took it to a whole nother level with Sonic Adventure 2. And a lot of fans, and including me, and sorry I keep saying that, but we do want to see that kind of evil Eggman again. I'm not, now the pictures that I'm showing is like him being evil, like that scary face. Now, showing facial reactions is a lot harder to put in video games than it is in the comics, because the comics you can always like draw everything. So yeah, it's just all easier. But I do want to see Eggman be more menacing and evil in the games, because that's just how he is. And well, I mean, it depends on the story and the whatever the directors want to push the story in. But I do think that, because us hardcore Sonic fans, especially from the Dark Era Sonic, or whatever you want to call it, where Jason Griffith, where he voiced Sonic, we got big bosses, we got freaking end of the universe kind of thing, or end of the world. Like, what? Like, that's the kind of stories I want to see again, and those are the kind of stories I want to see from Eggman as well. Eggman was beyond evil, or not. He was beyond evil in the Sonic Adventure 2, and I kind of want to see more of that, because he's an evil scientist. He's evil, so we're supposed to see him kind of do this stuff. But yeah, I know this is a kid franchise, and I mean, but in the same time, us hardcore Sonic fans, like us more adults, I mean, us more adults wanna see more of a Eggman being evil. But in the end of the day, we do have to think realistically what can be shown in Sonic games, because this is a kid franchise, and we have to come to realize that some adult stuff that you see in Spider-Man, you may not be able to see in Sonic games. Like, you just can't do that because Spider-Man can be a kid franchise, but it can also be like a more on the teenage to adult size or side of the stories. But when it comes to Sonic, we do have to realize that this is a kid franchise and that we have to stick to the guidelines of this being a kid franchise. So we won't be able to see as evil stuff as we see in like rated R movies or rated T. Now Sonic Adventure 2 was rated E for 10 or something like that. But that's the highest age that Sonic games can be. Now we did Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog doesn't really count because he held a gun, but I mean I guess you could count that, but I mean that's a Shadow game, not a Sonic game per se. But if you guys would love to see Dr. Eggman like he was in Sonic Adventure 2, put in the comments down below because I would love to see Eggman that evil from the Sonic Adventure 2. I would love to see Eggman that evil again in the Sonic franchise and in the games too. But yeah, that's really it for this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy. And sorry for me rambling a lot, but this is just a video of me talking about my thoughts. And I'll see you guys later. And as always, let's go!